ॐ निशब्दजननी गर्भनिर्गमाल्फुदकर्मणे नमः। ॐ काली श्रीकृष्णसङ्घाष कोमलश्यामलत्विषे नमः। ॐ चिरनष्टपुनर्लब्धभार्गवक्षेत्रसम्पदे नमः। ॐ हृदप्रायभृगुक्षेत्रपुनरुत्थिततेजसे नमः। ॐ सौशील्यादिगुणाकृष्टजङ्गमस्थावरालये नमः। ॐ मनुष्यमृगपक्ष्यादिसर्वसंसेविदाङ्घ्रये नमः। ॐ नैसर्गिकदयातीर्थस्नानक्लिन्नान्दरात्मने नमः। ॐ दरिद्रजनदाहस्तसमर्पितनिजान्दसे नमः। ॐ अन्यवक्त्रप्रभुक्तानपूरितस्वीयकुक्षये नमः। ॐ सम्प्राप्तसर्वभूतात्मस्वात्मसत्तानुभूतये नमः। ॐ अशिक्षितस्वयं स्वान्तस्फुरत्कृष्णविभूतये नमः। ॐ अच्छिन्नमधुरोदारकृष्णलीलानुसन्धये नमः। ॐ नन्दात्मजमुखालोकनित्ययोत्कण्ठितचेतसे नमः। ॐ गोविन्दविप्रयोगाधिदावदग्धान्तरात्मने नमः। ॐ वियोगशोकसम्मूर्च्छा मुहुर्पतितवर्ष्मणे नमः। ॐ सारमेयादिविहितशुश्रूषालब्धबुद्धये नमः। ॐ प्रेमभक्तिबलाकृष्टप्रादुर्भावितशार्ङ्गिणे नमः। ॐ कृष्णालोकमहाह्लादध्वस्तशोकान्तरात्मने नमः। ॐ काञ्चीचन्द्रकमञ्चीरवंशीशोभिस्वभूदृशे नमः। ॐ सार्वत्रिकऋषिकेशसान्निध्यलहरीस्पृशे नमः। ॐ सुस्मेरदन्मुखालोकविस्मेरोद्धुल्लदृष्टये नमः। ॐ तत्कान्तियमुनास्पर्शहृष्टरोमाङ्गयष्ठये नमः। ॐ अप्रदीक्षितसम्प्राप्तदेवीरूपोपलब्धये नमः। ॐ पाणिपद्मसबद्वीणाशोभमानाम्बिकादृशे नमः। ॐ देवी सद्यस्थिरोधानतापव्यदितचेतसे नमः। ॐ दीनरोदननिर्घोष्यदीर्णधिक्कर्णवर्त्मने नमः। ॐ त्यक्तानपाननिद्रादिसर्वदैहिकधर्मणे नमः। ॐ कुररादिसमानीतभक्ष्यपोषितवश्मणे नमः। ॐ वीणानिष्यन्दिसङ्गीतलालितश्रुतिनालये नमः। ॐ अपारपरमानन्दलहरीमग्नचेतसे नमः। ॐ चण्डिकाभीकराकारदर्शनालब्धशर्मणे नमः। ॐ शान्तरूपामृतच्छरी पारिणानिर्वृदात्मने नमः। ॐ शारदास्मारकाशेषस्वभावगुणसम्पदे नमः। ॐ प्रतिबिम्बितचान्द्रेयशारदोभयमूर्तये नमः। ॐ तन्नाटकाभिनयननित्यरङ्गैदात्मने नमः। ॐ चान्द्रेयशारदाकेलिकल्लोलितसुधाप्तये नमः। ॐ उत्तेजितभृगुक्षेत्रदैवचैतन्यरंहसे नमः। ॐ भूयः प्रत्यवरुद्धार्षदिव्यसंस्कारराशये नमः। ॐ अप्राकृताद्भुतानन्दकल्याणगुणसिन्धवे नमः। ॐ ऐश्वर्यवीर्यकीर्तिश्रीज्ञानवैराग्यवेश्मने नमः। ॐ उपात्तबालगोपालवेशभूषाविभूतये नमः। ॐ स्मेरस्निग्धकटाक्षायै नमः। ॐ स्वैरादिश्रितवेदये नमः। ॐ पिञ्जकुण्डलमञ्चीरवंशिकाकिङ्गिणीभृदे नमः। ॐ भक्तलोकाखिलाभीष्टपूरणप्रीणनेच्छवे नमः। ॐ पीठारूढमहादेवी भावभास्वरमूर्तये नमः। ॐ भूषणाम्बरवेशश्रीदीप्यमानाङ्गयष्ठये नमः। ॐ सुप्रसन्नमुखाम्भोजवराभयदपाणये नमः। ॐ किरीटरशनाकर्णपूरस्वर्णपडिभृदे नमः। ॐ जिह्वालीडमहारोगी बीभत्सव्रणदत्वचे नमः। ॐ त्वग्रोगध्वंसनिष्णादगौराङ्गापरमूर्तये नमः। ॐ स्तेयहिंसासुरापानाद्यशेषाधर्मविद्विषे नमः। ॐ त्यागवैराग्यमैत्र्यादिसर्वसद्वासनापुषे नमः। ॐ पादाश्रितमनोरूढदुसंस्काररघोमुषे नमः। ॐ प्रेमभक्तिसुधासिक्तसाधुचित्तगुहाजुषे नमः। ॐ सुधामणिमहानाम्ने नमः। Om Subhashida Sudhamuche Namaha. Om Amritanandamayyakhyam Janakarna Pudasprishe Namaha. Om Druptadatta Viraktaye Namaha. Om Namrarpida Bubukshave Namaha. Om Usrishta Bhogi Sangaye Namaha. Om Yogi Sangariramsave Namaha. Om Abhinandida Danadi Shubhakarma Bhivirthaye Namaha. Om Abhivandida Nishesha Stira Jangama Srishtaye Namaha. Om Prolsahida Brahma Vidya Sambradaya Pravartaye Namaha. Om Bunarasadida Srishta Tapo Vipina Vrittaye Namaha. Om Bhuyo Gurukulavasa Shikshanol Sugamedhase Namaha. Om Anega Naishtiga Brahmachari Nirmatra Vedhase Namaha. Om Shishya Samkramida Sviya Projulat Brahma Varchase Namaha. Om Andevasijana Shesha Cheshta Padida Drishtaye Namaha. Om Mohantakara Sanchari Lokanugrahi Rochishe Namaha. Om Tamaklishta Manovrishta Swaprakasha Shubhashishe Namaha. Om Bhakta Shuddhandarangastha Bhadradeva Shighatushe Namaha. Om Sapridi Bhukta Bhakta Ghanyarpida Sneha Sarpishe Namaha. Om Shishyavarya Sabha Madhya Dhyana Yoga Vidilsave Namaha. Om Shashvaloka Hitachara Magna Dehendriya Save Namaha. Om Nijavunya Pradhananya Pabadana Chikirshave Namaha. Om Varaswaryapanasviya Naraga Praptilipsave Namaha. Om Radholsavachalat Kanya Kumari Martya Murtaye Namaha. Om Vimoharna Manurmakna Brukshetro Chihirshave Namaha. Om Bunasandani Dadvaipayana Satkula Tandave Namaha. Om Veda Shastra Purane Dihasa Shashvada Bandhave Namaha. Om Brigukshetra Samunmilat Paradevada Tejase Namaha. Om Devyai Namaha. Om Premamridanandamaye Nityam Namo Namaha. Om Premamridanandamaye Nityam Namo Namaha. Om Premamridanandamaye Nityam Namo Namaha. Om Amriteshwarye Namaha. Om Amriteshwarye Namaha. Om Amriteshwarye Namaha. Om Mandrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Maheshwari Yat Pujitam Maya Devi Paripurnam Tadastute. Om Amriteshwarye Namaha.
Om Amriteshwari Namaha. Om. Can you just increase the volume a little? Yeah. Some years ago, the shop that sells tea, coffee, and snacks in the ashram introduced an innovation. They had an employee make tea for us the old-fashioned way instead of using a machine to dispense milk into a cup and then to put a tea bag into that cup. This handmade chai was much tastier than either the machine chai or the tea made in the ashram kitchen. The tea shop began to enjoy such brisk sales that some people started spending their time there during the evening bhajans. When Amma found out, she did two things. One, she had the tea maker removed from the shop. Two, she ordered the tea shop to be closed during the evening bhajans. This is what the Guru does. She forces the disciple to wear blinkers so that he or she can remain focused on God. She does this because she knows that most seekers are likely to stray from the path when tempted with the smallest of things like chai. Amma says that spiritual seekers should be like a blinkered horse. A horse with blinkers or blinders does not look left or right, only straight ahead. Similarly, seekers of God should keep their focus on the goal always and not allow distractions to slow down the journey to their chosen destination. All of us have goals. It's good to have goals because goals make life more purposeful. Whether our life is worldly or spiritual, the question is, how goal-oriented am I? Some athletes, for example, are so determined to win the gold medal in the Olympics that their whole life revolves around this single aim, the gold medal. Each and every day is reduced to a set of optimal actions, and each one, whether training or eating or resting, is aimed at bringing the gold medal within reach. Such people have ekanta bhakti, or one-pointed devotion towards their goal. The word ekanta means eka anta. Eka means one, anta means end or goal. This one-track mind or single-minded focus is necessary for success in any undertaking. For example, if our goal is to lose weight and to shape our body, our actions should reflect the determination to reach that goal. The problem with most of us is that we have many, many goals. We have infinite goals, but true devotees have the infinite as their goal. God is both their means and their end. In the next aphorism of the Narada Bhakti Sutra, Sage Narada says, Bhakta ekantino mukhyaha. Those whose devotion to God is single-pointed and unconditional are the noblest devotees. Those who are determined to attain God will not let anything deter them from reaching their goal. They will use even their so-called worldly duties to lead them closer to God. What's the difference between an ashram or a monastery and the world? Do you think people in ashrams spend all their time meditating and praying? No, not in the conventional sense anyway. In Amritapuri, everyone does seva. Those who have expertise in accounting, they work in the accounts department. Those who are trained medical professionals, they serve in hospitals. Those who know cooking or baking work in the ashram kitchen or bakery. Sometimes Amma sends people to be trained as educators, after which she sends them to schools to teach or be a school administrator. In other words, in Amritapuri, we find people doing the same work that we see people doing in the world. What's the difference then? One, most people in ashrams do not earn any income for their work. Once we get used to working without remuneration, something changes in our attitude. For example, many of you do seva here in the center. It could be cleaning the place, it could be setting up the altar, serving food to devotees, operating the sound system, playing a musical instrument, washing pots, or stacking chairs. Regardless of what we do, we are not motivated by money but love for Amma. That love gets translated into a good work ethic, attentiveness to detail, trying to do a job as well as we can, turning up in time to do the work, and so on. All these qualities are a part of Shraddha, which means attentiveness. Because we are not paid for this labor, we find that we do not have the usual set of expectations that we bring to a paid job. We grow in selflessness. We slowly understand what the spiritual masters mean when they say that we should work as sincerely as we can, but take whatever happens after that in our stride without losing our composure or mental balance. What work we do is immaterial. If we do it for the love of God, then that work, whether it looks worldly or not, becomes a vehicle taking us closer to God. If we adopt the same attitude to the work we do in the world, if we spiritualize it, then work becomes worship, a means to connect to God. Otherwise, even if we frequent an ashram, the work we do there will not take us closer to God or the Guru. In this sutra, Narada talks about ekanta bhakti, one-pointed devotion. Do we have that? One good way of finding out just how devoted we are to God or to Amma is by examining the mind in certain situations. For example, what do we do when we are terribly stressed? Do we pray to Amma? Or do we start binge watching our favorite TV series to distract ourselves? Do we seek comfort food or overeat? What if we have nothing to do? What do we do then? Where does the mind typically take refuge? Do we start doom scrolling or do we take a nap? Do we watch a movie or do we spontaneously think of Amma? We are all novices on the spiritual path. We need to cultivate devotion and not assume it will somehow wax into the full moon of bhakti. It won't. In fact, in this day and age, when it's so much easier to remain distracted than to be focused, we need to take pains to safeguard the little devotion we have and to make sure that the tender sapling of our devotion does not wilt and die. Many of us are shy to express our love for God. Devotion is not considered cool in some circles. If we feel any other emotion, say anger for example, we are more likely to express it or give vent to it. But when it comes to devotion, we would rather not wear our heart on the sleeve. We tend to be more reserved in our expressions of love for God. When Amma noticed that the ashram crowd was reticent in their applause, or that they laughed in a lukewarm way when they heard jokes, Amma told us to become more expressive. Amma herself would set the example. If the person giving a talk made a good point, Amma would be the first to applaud and cheer. And by doing so, she would encourage all of us to do the same thing. If the speaker said something even mildly humorous, Amma would laugh joyfully. Sometimes she would clutch her tummy to control the belly ache if something was especially hilarious. Amma sometimes makes us clap and dance when she sings certain songs. These are all ways in which Amma encourages the outward expressions of devotion. It's as if she's trying to help the honey that is trapped inside a rock flow out. If that honey remains trapped, it won't be of any use to anyone. Similarly, Amma knows that we all have devotion within us, but if it's not expressed, devotion cannot take control over our lives. How would we behave if we were less constrained in expressing our devotion? In the next sutra, Anupam, Sage Narada gives a beautiful glimpse into how true devotees would behave if they came into contact with each other. Kantha varotha romancha shrubhihi parasparam lapamana pavayanti kulani prithvim cha. As they converse with each other, their voices become choked, their hair stands on end, and tears flow from their eyes. Such devotees sanctify their lineage and the earth. This is probably not how most of us greet each other when we meet on Sundays. But I have seen such expressions of love or devotion, bhakti among devotees. When they speak about Amma, their eyes well up with tears and their voices become choked. This is not sentimentality, but devotion, the outward expression of the inner surge of feeling for God. One of the most timeless depictions of such charged conversations between devotees can be found in the Bhagavatam. Once Lord Krishna sent Uddhava to Vrindavan to meet the gopis, or the milkmaids there, and to console them, because Lord Krishna knew that the gopis were suffering from viraha vedana, the pain of separation from him. But Lord Krishna had ulterior motives in sending Uddhava to Vrindavan. Gurus are like expert archers who can release an arrow and strike more than one target. Krishna's aim was not only to console the gopis, he also wanted Uddhava to see what flesh and blood devotion looks like. Uddhava was steeped in philosophical knowledge. He was not familiar with the emotional side of spirituality. When the gopis saw Uddhava, they were immediately reminded of Krishna. This was not because Uddhava looked like Krishna, but because the gopis saw everything through the lens of remembrance of the Lord. I'll just read a few lines from the Bhagavatam that describes the gopis' reaction when they saw Uddhava. The young women of Vraja became astonished upon seeing Lord Krishna's servant, who had long arms, whose eyes resembled a newly grown lotus, who wore a yellow garment and a lotus garland, and whose lotus-like face glowed with brightly polished earrings. Who is this handsome man? The gopis asked. Where has he come from, and whom does he serve? He is wearing Krishna's clothes and ornaments. Once the gopis learn that he is a messenger from Krishna, all their shyness disappears, and they start speaking eagerly about their Lord. As they speak, all kinds of emotions arise. Mostly they are eager to find out more about their beloved Krishna. They recall his childhood pastimes and they begin to sing songs associated with Krishna. They also express pain, deep pain at having been left behind when Krishna went to Mathura. They cry without shame. At this, Uddhava is overwhelmed. He had not expected this at all. He realizes that the milkmaids have attained a level of devotion that surpasses even that of illumined sages. It was then that Uddhava realized why Krishna had sent him to Vrindavan. It was not really to pacify the gopis, but to learn from them. He realized that his reserve was a poor expression of devotion to Lord Krishna. We might not have seen the gopis, but we have seen Amma. We can clearly see all the hallmarks of devotion that sage Narada describes: the choked voice, the horripilation, and the outpouring of tears in Amma. If we want to see a true depiction of Parabhakti, all we need to do is to watch Amma when she sings. The next sutra highlights the glory of a being like Amma. Tirthi kurvanti tirthani, sukarmi kurvanti karmani, satshastri kurvanti shastrani. They further sanctify holy places, ennoble good deeds, and authenticate the scriptures. A tirtha is a holy place or a pilgrimage center. The word tirtha has another meaning. Tarati anena iti tirtha. That by which one crosses over is called a tirtha. In other words, a guru who helps us cross the ocean of samsara, or the cycle of birth and death, is also a tirtha. There are 4 kinds of tirthas. The first is what we call a sthavara tirtha. Sthavara means fixed or immobile. Examples of such tirthas would include Shabarimala and the Rameshwaram temple. For example, there are many other examples. The second type of tirtha is Jangama tirtha. Jangama means moving or mobile. How can we have a pilgrimage center or place that is mobile? We are referring to saints who are also worthy of worship, who are also places of worship. The third type of tirtha is a manasika tirtha. This refers to the act of recreating a pilgrimage mentally. It can also refer to any spiritual place that invokes, any spiritual practice that invokes the remembrance of God. The fourth tirtha is called Swatma Tirtha. The ultimate tirtha is Swa Atma, one's own self. Going on this pilgrimage means attaining self-realization. Wherever a Mahatma settles or goes, becomes a Tirtha Kshetra, a holy place. Amma did not leave her birthplace to set up an ashram. Her birthplace itself became an ashram that has become a magnet and refuge for seekers from all over the world. Such is the spiritual power of a Mahatma. Many pilgrimage destinations become reinvigorated when a Mahatma visits that place. For example, after Lord Rama went to Rameshwaram, where he installed and worshipped a Shivalinga, Rameshwaram became one of the most populous pilgrimage destinations. One of the most popular pilgrimage destinations in India. We often start our spiritual journey by visiting temples or pilgrimage centers and ashrams. That's the first step. Then we start applying spiritual principles in life by spiritualizing the actions that we do. When Narada says, Sukarmi kurvanti karmani, what he means is that Mahatmas teach us what right action is. All the relief and rehabilitation work that Amma does are examples of sukarma or noble deeds. Amma is not a glorified social worker. All her good deeds stem from a deep understanding of spirituality. Finally, Narada says, Sat Shastrani Kurvanti Shastrani. Sat Shastri Kurvanti Shastrani. Mahatmas lent authority and authenticity to the scriptures. Some of us might have read the Bhagavad Gita or some other spiritual text before we met Amma. But when we study the scriptures again, in the light of our understanding of Amma or in the light of our experiences with Amma, then the precepts in the scriptures no longer remain abstract. We will be able to assimilate the essence of the teachings more easily because we know what it means to embody or exemplify those teachings. We have seen Amma and that's why we know. Thank you. Please close your eyes, sit with your spine as straight as possible. Let's spend a few moments visualizing Amma's face, Amma's form in our hearts and praying to her to help us spend the next few minutes with as much mindfulness or awareness as possible. Let's try and remain receptive but relaxed. And to help us relax, let us chant the Pranava mantra Om 3 times. As we chant this mantra, feel the vibrations or the reverberations of the mantra permeating the body. Please take a deep breath. try and relax each and every part of the body consciously, starting from the head and working our way down to the toes. Let's try and relax and release the tension from any and every part of the body. As we relax, let's not forget to remain completely alert also. Become aware of any physical sensation that you might be feeling, any bodily sensation or the sensation of your clothes on your body, for example, or the sensation of your hands resting on your lap. Just become aware of the pure physical sensation without trying to label it or react to it in any way. Let's now become aware of our breathing. Become aware of every inhalation and every exhalation. There is no need to try and control or regulate your breathing in any way. Just observe every in-breath and out-breath. Our attention might drift away. That's completely natural. But when you catch yourself thinking about something, bring your mind back to breath awareness, or bring your attention back to bodily awareness. Breath and bodily awareness can help us center ourselves in the here and now. Now as we breathe in, let's silently intone the sound Ma, And as we breathe out, let's silently intone the sound Om. Ma denotes divine love, which encompasses qualities like patience, forgiveness, and compassion. Om denotes divine light, the light of inner clarity or understanding and wisdom. There is no need to think of the meanings of mind Om. It's enough if we can silently intone or imagine Ma as we breathe in and Om as we breathe out. Let's do this for some time. Slowly feel the sounds mind Om fading away from your breath completely, taking you to a state of deep inner peace and silence. Let us now pray for the peace and happiness of all beings in creation. Visualize white flowers of peace falling from the skies to the earth below. Visualize these white flowers of peace falling into the oceans, infusing the oceans with peace. Visualize the white flowers of peace falling into rivers and lakes. On mountains, on forests, on all birds and animals, and on our own heads as well. As we visualize the white flowers of peace falling on us, let's imagine that we are being filled with immeasurable peace and silence. And imagine the vibrations of this peace radiating out from our heart center to the rest of the universe. Let us now chant the peace prayer, Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu, which means may all beings everywhere be peaceful and happy, 9 times. Om Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu, 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 Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. ആരാധനങ്ങൾ അറിയുന്നു. കടന്നു യോഗികൾ അമൂല്യനിധി നിന്നെ അറിയുന്നു. അനൽപശക്തി നിന്നുടെ പ്രാഭവം അവരും അല്പം അറിയുന്നു. അനൽപശക്തി നിന്നുടെ പ്രാഭവം അവരും അല്പം അറിയുന്നു. ആനന്ദമയി ബ്രഹ്മമയി, ആനന്ദമയി ബ്രഹ്മമയി. മതവും ജാതിയും ഇവിടെ മർത്യന്റെ മതമുയർത്താൻ മാത്രം ഉപകരിച്ചു. 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 മനുജമൃഗാദിയിൽ ഒക്കെയും ജീവനായി മനസ്സിൻ്റെ അടിത്തട്ടിൽ നീശയിപ്പോ. മനുജമൃഗാദിയിൽ ഒക്കെയും ജീവനായി മനസ്സിൻ്റെ അടിത്തട്ടിൽ നീശയിപ്പോ. ആനന്ദമയി ബ്രഹ്മമയി, അമൃതാനന്ദമയി ബ്രഹ്മമയി. അന്ധതയിലുളവാം ഈ മരുഭൂമിയിൽ ആശകൾ എല്ലാം മരുപക്ഷകൾ. അന്ധതയിലുളവാം ഈ മരുഭൂമിയിൽ ആശകളെല്ലാം മരുപക്ഷകൾ. അന്ധതയിലുളവാം ഈ മരുഭൂമിയിൽ ആശകൾ എല്ലാം മരുപക്ഷകൾ. അന്ധതയിലുളവാം ഈ മരുഭൂമിയിൽ ആശകളെല്ലാം മരുപക്ഷകൾ. അറിവിനോരകെ നിന്നെ അറിയാൻ ആശകൾ എല്ലാം ത്യജിപ്പിക്കണേ. അറിവിനോരകെ നിന്നെ അറിയാൻ ആശകൾ എല്ലാം ത്യജിപ്പിക്കണേ. ആനന്ദമയി ബ്രഹ്മമയി, അമൃതാനന്ദമയി ബ്രഹ്മമയി, അമൃതാനന്ദമയി ബ്രഹ്മമയി, അമൃതാനന്ദമയി Brahmamayi,
Brahmamayi.
வருவாய் வருவாய் கணபதியே, வளமே தருவாய் குணநிதியே.
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 இருவினை தன்னை நீக்கிடுவாய், இடர்களை போக்கி நலம் தருவாய்.
இருவினை தன்னை நீக்கிடுவாய், இடர்களை போக்கி நலம் தருவாய்.
வருவாய் வருவாய் கணபதியே, வளமே தருவாய் குணநிதியே.
வருவாய் வருவாய் கணபதியே, வளமே தருவாய் குணநிதியே.
சக்தியின் மகனாமைங்கரணி, சஞ்சலம் தீர்த்திடும் சங்கரன் செய்.
சக்தியின் மகனா ஐங்கரணி, சஞ்சலம் தீர்த்திடும் சங்கரன் செய்.
வித்தகன் நீயே, விமலனும் நீயே, வெற்றியை தந்திட வந்திடுவாய்.
வித்தகன் நீ, விமலனும் நீ, வெற்றியை தந்திட வந்திடுவாய்.
வருவாய் வருவாய் கணபதியே, வளமே தருவாய் குணநிதியே.
வருவாய் வருவாய் கணபதியே, வளமே தருவாய் குணநிதியே.
அகமும் புறமும் இருப்பவனே, அதியவ துயர்தனை தீர்ப்பவனே.
அகமும் புறமும் இருப்பவனே, அடியவ துயர்தனை தீர்ப்பவனே.
மங்களநாயக மாணவ சேவித்த மலர்பதம் மரவாவரம் தருவாய்.
மங்களநாயக மாணவ சேவித மலபதம் மரவாவரம் தருவாய்.
வருவாய் வருவாய் கணபதியே, வளமே தருவாய் குணநிதியே.
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 வளமே தருவாய் குணநிதியே.
வளமே தருவாய் குணநிதியே.
வளமே தருவாய் குணநிதியே.
வளமே
मथुराधिपते द्वारकाधिपते वैकुण्ठपते श्रीराधापते
मथुराधिपते द्वारकाधिपते वैकुण्ठपते श्रीराधापते
मथुराधिपते द्वारकाधिपते वैकुण्ठपते श्रीराधापते
मथुराधिपते द्वारकाधिपते वैकुण्ठपते श्रीराधापते
नन्दनन्दना कृष्ण गोपाल मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर बाला
कृष्ण गोपाल मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर
मथुराधिपते द्वारकाधिपते वैकुण्ठपते श्रीराधापते
मथुराधिपते द्वारकाधिपते वैकुण्ठपते
देवकी नंदना हे घनश्यामा गोपी मनोहर मंगलधामा
देवकी नंदना हे घनश्यामा गोपी
कालिय मर्दन हे नंदलाला कालिय मर्दन कंस विमर्दन कालिय मर्दन कंस विमर्दन नाचो नाचो रे भैया बांसुरी वाला मथुराधिपते
वैकुण्ठपते श्रीराधापते
सूरदास के प्रभु गिरिधारी राधा कृष्णा कुंज विहारी
सूरदास के प्रभु गिरिधारी राधा कृष्ण कुंज विहारी
वसुदेव नंदन असुर निखंडन
वसुदेव नंदन असुर निखंडन
भव भय भंजन जगद्वंदना मथुराधिपते
द्वारकाधिपते वैकुण्ठपते श्रीराधापते
मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर गोपी कन्हैया गोपी कृष्ण कन्हैया गोपी कृष्ण कन्हैया मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर गोपी कृष्ण कन्हैया अभिदीना तुम तेरा दर्शन मेरा कृष्ण कन्हैया मथुराधिपति द्वारकाधिपति वैकुंठपति श्रीराधापति श्रीराधापति श्रीराधापति
ఈ సృష్టిలో నా
हे कृपामयी अम्बे, हे दयामयी देवी, हे कृपामयी अम्बे, हे दयामयी देवी, हम हैं तेरे बच्चे माँ, कृपा तू हम पर करना माँ। एक यही आशा है माँ,
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 इसे तू पूरा करना माँ।
एक यही आशा है माँ, इसे तो पूरा करना माँ,
इसे तू पूरा करना माँ। हे कृपामयी अम्बे, हे दयामयी देवी,
कृपामयी अम्बे, हे दयामयी देवी।
माँ जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ,
माँ जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
दर्द भरा जीवन है माँ,
दर्द भरा जीवन है माँ,
दर्द मिटाने वाली तू,
दर्द भरा जीवन है माँ, दर्द मिटाने वाली तू,
जल्दी आकर जीवन में,
जल्दी आकर जीवन में,
जल्दी आकर जीवन में,
जल्दी आकर जीवन में,
बरसाना तू अमृत सदा,
जल्दी आकर जीवन में, बरसाना तू अमृत सदा,
बरसाना तू अमृत सदा। हे कृपामयी अम्बे, हे दयामयी देवी,
हे कृपामयी अम्बे, हे दयामयी देवी।
माँ जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ,
माँ जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ।
प्यार से हमको पालना माँ, राह दिखाना हमको माँ,
प्यार से हमको पालना माँ, राह दिखाना हमको माँ,
तेरे चरणों में मैया,
तेरे चरणों में मैया,
तेरे चरणों में मैया,
तेरे चरणों में मैया,
बस जाए हम जल्दी माँ,
तेरे चरणों बस जाए हम जल बिना। हे कृपामयी अम्बे, हे दयामयी देवी। 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 माँ जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ, माँ जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय जय माँ। जय बोलो सद्गुरु माता अमृतानंदमयी देवी की जय। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
Om Amriteshwari Namaha. The society wishes to thank Sharanya and Jayalakshmi Namah Shivāya for sponsoring today's puja. The society also wishes to thank Amritaraj and family and Elsa for today's Annadanam. The Ma Om White Flowers of Peace meditation for the APAC region will be conducted by Brahmachari Mādhavāmṛta Chaitanya on Sunday, 24th of May, which is today, at 4 p.m. Singapore time. Kartika Puja and Bhagavati Seva Puja will be held on the 14th of June, Sunday at 10 a.m. We warmly invite everyone to participate. Our next Kartika Puja will be elevated into a grand Bhagavati Seva Puja, a deeply auspicious occasion to deepen our collective devotion to Amma. We warmly invite you to join us for a beautiful morning of secret chanting, heartfelt prayers, and vibrant community spirit. A sumptuous North Indian thali lunch will be served after the puja. We warmly look forward to celebrating with you and humbly seek your kind support. We humbly invite devotees to come forward and offer their loving support by sponsoring our upcoming Sunday satsangs and contributing to the Annadanam program. Om Amriteshwari Namaha.